God. Okay. Get it. Hi, it's Katja, the Audi artist, and today I just wanted to attempt to get some things done up here before I have to go to my doctor's appointment in a couple of hours. So it might be a little sluggish. It's getting warmer and we don't have AC, so in the attic it will get a little warmer. I'm sorry, I have a little fan right here. Sorry if it's making a lot of noise. I turned it lower, but I don't know why, but for some reason, even if I'm just sitting here, my heart rate will go up if I get too hot, and I'll have like weird flushing and stuff. So my ear will typically turn really red. I don't know what that's about, but I mean, I do have a doctor's appointment today. So yes, I know I went yesterday. Yes, I know. I had to actually clean some of the desk off already, but yeah. If you're new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. I am Katja, the Audi artist, and here on this channel we talk about life as an adult with autism and other comorbidities, and we talk about art related things. We do art and whatever floats our boat, and if that sounds interesting to you, stick around. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share, leave a comment. It helps the algorithm. I really appreciate you. Just to note, I'm just one person living in this world, and my ideas and opinions are my own, and I only represent myself, and I don't speak for everybody else. So sometimes there might be things you disagree with, and that's totally fine. Please be respectful. So with that said, I guess I'll just... It already started getting a little warm, and I had to turn this fan on. And just sitting here, my heart rate was going up to 102. I don't know what the heck. But my heart had been seeming, it's 103. It seemed to be fine after the gallbladder surgery, but I guess that's not the only thing. So, I think just me moving things around on here. I am still like recovering from this gallbladder removal. I am and always have been very temperature sensitive. We'll see. I think I'll just put some makeup on for the moment. I did block up here, but it still gets quite warm. There's a window there, but like I said, we're on the 3rd floor, so I'm building boats. Hey, Daniel. Whatever floats your boat, yeah. Whatever floats your boat. I mean, we could build a boat. I mean, I guess that's a thing we could do. be a little sluggish on purpose because I'm already hot and having a racing heart is not fun. Oh my gosh, so I have two. I think I said I only had one more doctor's visit this month, but I forgot there's two. I have the visit today, which is just primary care doctor. And then I think on the 20th is my post-op. But in between that somewhere, I am expecting to be called by my my doctor's office where they did my autism evaluation. I did get an email from him Friday, but I didn't see it until they called me yesterday and told me they were missing 2 pages of something. So I filled that out and sent it back, and so he said that's all he needed to finish my report, so yeah. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I'm sorry. I can't function properly. What am I doing? I said I was going to put makeup on, right? Well, so I know I changed my hair color. I haven't asked anyone. What do you think? Pink? Pink. I got this shirt yesterday. And a new little skirt, which is cool because it's black. It has these really cool pockets that are huge, and it's also stretchy. So I've been losing weight as I'm just in the last week, so hopefully they won't fall off of me soon. My digestion has just gotten a lot better since the surgery. It's crazy. I'm shaking everything. Yeah, it's like I want to drink my tea. I don't drink coffee anymore because for some reason that makes my heart race a lot. But I do drink chai tea with... I just use I'll tell you what I have every morning. Twinings chai tea vanilla latte. Comes in a box. We buy them from Amazon, like a 6-pack of boxes. Last me at least a month. Lasts me longer than that. A box lasts a month, so it's like 6 months almost, probably. But then we put sugar-free vanilla creamer in it, or Italian sweet cream, sugar-free in it. Thank you. I got this shirt from Target yesterday, which I managed to go to. And you know, I typically would want to stay in there for a little while and look at the clothes and the toys, and I was done halfway through the clothes. I was just too tired. But I did get this shirt and that skirt. So that was cool. 'Cause it's getting hot. And I'm in a I want to wear all black goth mode right now, so I've always been dark yet vibrant, if that even makes sense to you. I do my own thing. I take from a little bit of everywhere that I just like, and I make it my own, or I try to. Or maybe I'm just a poser and I don't know what I'm talking about. I do masks, so yeah. Oh, Red Bull. Oh god, that's not good. Pink looks good on you. Blends well with your outfit. Thanks, Spicy. How are you today? Danielle, you crack me up, man. You know what people say to me? I'll make the stupidest punny jokes all the time, and I'll think it's hilarious, and I'm like, how do you not find this funny? And I'll just like rethink it in my head, and I'll just start laughing again, and I can't stop, and the other person just looks at me and they're like, you find you hilarious. And I'm like, yes, I do. Okay, so I'm going to tell you about the eye makeup I'm wearing, and I will list all of the things in the description below so you too can buy the same thing and look exactly the same and be a cookie cutter person like me. Just kidding. But I am using Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, and I'm going to tell you this much. Especially if you're getting a little older, you don't like the creases. But this stuff makes your eyeshadow stay on forever. I don't know how they did it before, but I don't like the feeling of stuff on me. So as far as sensory issues go, I don't like dry skin, but I don't like feeling the lotion. But I will put lotion on after a shower, and then if I'm in a humid or hot climate, I will just be in front of a fan until it all dries. But that way the lotion absorbs better. It is important where I live now because the climate's way different. When I lived in the South in the US, it was a lot hotter and more humid, and I didn't really need lotion, and it just felt slimy. But I found out that apparently if you put it on after a shower before bed, it just absorbs, and then you won't feel it. It won't. And I guess, yeah, what you wear, what you're using makes a difference, but here, especially in the winter, my skin will feel like itchy, and like my lips will get cracked, and I'll feel like I hate my skin. But it's because it's drier here and the cold, so I have to. I just have to do it. I just have to do it. Alright. Let's pretend we're one of those makeup things. Boom. Just kidding. Kind of. I'm just gonna be silly, guys. I don't know. I told you I was gonna be calm. I don't know if I can. I'm too excited to see my friends. Too excited to see your faces in your tiny avatars. And I'm just excited to see your faces and your tiny avatars on the chat screen. Even though right now it seems like I'm not paying attention, well, I guess you're right. Give me a second. Well, give me a second, 'cause I can't see without my glasses. And I just wanna finish what I started, yeah. I can't see without my glasses. So I have to finish what I started, or I'll forget to finish it and I'll look so weird. And I'll go to the doctor and they'll think that, oh no, what has happened to this face? I'll say, don't look at me, don't perceive me, don't you know? The end. Alright, eyeshadow top is done. Eyeshadow top is done. I actually, appreciate people that do that. I'm just being silly. They're fabulous. Now I have a real face. And now I'm a real boy. Let me read your comments, 'cause I'm not looking, but I will in a freaking second. Hold your horses and hold your boats. We haven't even built them yet, Daniel. Alright. Still recovering from Mother's Day. I didn't do Mother's Day. I said in a text, Happy Mother's Day to my mom. I haven't seen her in over a year. And one of my children messaged me Happy Mother's Day, and the other one completely forgot that it existed, apparently. But that's typical of my family. What can I say? You're a walking dad joke. Ew, your emoticon looks like we're melting cheese whirls. There's makeup tutorials, but if an owl did one, would it be called a makeup tutorial? Wow. Wowzers. You're such a hoot, Daniel. Sings. Without my glasses, I'm blind as a bat. I petted a skunk, but I thought it was a cat. It's all good, oh my gosh, Daniel. I have a skunk, but it's probably me. Wowee! Don't forget to use Pit Defender. Defends friends and foes. But if you don't want any of them to come, then forget it, yo. Unless you can't stand your own stink, then maybe wear patchouli, 'cause nobody likes it, and if you do, you're less than 1% of the population. It's not meant to be used concentrated, it's supposed to be an undernote. Why do I get migraines when I go to places that sell tarot? It's because of patchouli. Why do you do this to me? Sensories, don't you see? Overload. Ta-da! Ah, Szechuan. Do 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 do. As I heal, I become more and more annoying to the people around me in real life. And I'm like, but I said, hey, what a wonderful time of day where you can learn to work and play and get on each other's nerves. So what you're saying is, my happiness brings you discomfort and unhappiness. But that's having pleasure at the expense of others. But it wasn't purposeful. It doesn't matter, you must be aware. How can I be aware if I'm autistic? Because I told you. But I have ADHD. How am I to remember this? Well, I guess I'll just have to remind you over and over, and I'll become exasperated, and you'll wonder why I'm angry all the time. And then you'll think I'm gaslighting you because you forgot that I told you before these things. You're absolutely correct, so you might as well just accept me as I am. Give me free time. Give me a video. Give me an audience. I'll get it out of my system somehow, I promise. I think. Sorry, I had to get that out of my system. I've been laying in the bed for a week. Later, Lauren. Have a good day. Have a spicy autistic day. Do 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 do. Who else is on here? It says 4, but 2 people are being silent, or they were already annoyed, so they left. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. Well, I'm glad we made you laugh. You had a flashback galore. Oh yeah, I hate those. Spicy Lauren. I make a spicy. I'll take a spicy Lauren. We got spicy. We got spicy Lauren. Oh, spicy Lauren. Yeah. Wow, that looks a lot redder on the screen than it does in my mirror. See? No, you can't see. Whatever. I did it! When I go to get lipstick and I'm like, I'm gonna get different colors this time. The colors I actually get. Yeah. Put this one in your bag to go. Put this in your bag to go. Put this one. Put this one. Put this in your bag to go. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. These things are if you need a touch up, but you never do. You just end up carrying this around for no reason at all. It's true. It's true. I got one last thing to do. Hey, Isabella. Hope you're doing good. I'm trying to not have another meltdown like the other day because someone let okay, I can stop singing. Stop singing everything. Oh my god. I had a meltdown because I did not want to be used as a table. And I was told I was, I don't know, it felt like a gaslighty moment. And it was all about them setting the remote control on top of me. Like, on top of the blanket that was on top of me. While we're watching something, I'm just like, just put it between us. Like, or you hold it, or put it over there on the table, or something. Like, I'm not a table. And let me tell you guys, I wasn't planning on talking about this, but I think I need to at some point. Like, it doesn't make logical sense. Why I got so mad. I mean, it did at the time, but I think it's just that I wasn't being taken seriously, like, and then it was mostly about, like, being told that I'm overreacting when I felt like you're just not respecting my boundaries. And I don't know, like, 1 minute we're just like, I'm trying to be calm, and this, I know the exact moment the meltdown occurred. And it is something I think we should talk about, actually. What do you do when you have reached the end of your scripts of things you know how to say to make someone stop doing something, and you can't get away? When I realized that what I was saying about, don't put that on me, I don't want that there, my boundary, I said it nicely, I said it multiple times. I get what you're saying, but this is my body, and I would like you to respect the boundary I'm trying to make. And like, the fact that I could even say those words, because I had to learn to set, thank you for saying that, Isabella. The fact that I said, I need to make this boundary, please respect it, and they're like, I disagree, and blah blah blah, and I was just like, oh my God, they're not going to respect my boundary. They're just going to keep doing it. And I literally started kicking my legs and screaming. It just came out. It just came out. I just threw everything. The pillows went, the blankets went. I stripped all of the freaking sheets off the bed. I threw them all. I mean, I know it's just bedding, but at one point, they started laughing at me, and I was just like, ah. I sat there and I was like that because I was like blocked in my brain. Like, I did not know what to say or what to do when you tell someone to stop and they won't stop. And that is what you've been taught, and you don't know how to maneuver around. It's like the end of my script. That's all I know how to do. And when the other person doesn't, like, do their part of the script, like protocol, like when someone says no, stop, you're supposed to, stop. And when that didn't happen, I just like freaked out. I guess, like, I even threw a can of something, like, I don't even know, but then I started crying, I tried to calm down, and I tried to remake the bed. I eventually, it took a while. I put clean, I'm sorry, my legs like hurting. Eventually I put clean sheets on the bed and everything, but it took a lot to calm down. And the thing is, I hadn't had a meltdown in a while after that. And the other person, they're not perfect, but they've done a lot for me, and they were worn down. Like, okay, so I get that, but at the same time, I felt guilty. Like, I shouldn't have reacted the way I did. But in the moment, I really literally did not expect myself. It's not like I should have. I feel like embarrassed, I guess is the word. I felt a lot of shame. I felt bad. Like, before, I would just say I feel bad. And I would, like, apologize. But then I keep hearing people say, like, I mean, why apologize? Because actually, before I had freaked out, moments before, I was like, please, we talked about things that could help prevent meltdowns in the future. This is one of them. And I mean, I was just like, I guess they perceived it as me using it as an excuse to have a meltdown, or like to control them. I could see how someone would think that, but that's not what was happening. And it took a lot of energy out of me. It wasn't good. And I hurt myself because, I'm still healing from surgery, And it's crazy because we had just had a really good day. All day. But, that's another thing, like, kind of the topic, like, when is doing stuff too much? Like, how do I make there's the whole spoon theory. How do I know? Because I can have a happy meltdown, I think, when, like, you're so excited and everything's going great, but then you have a meltdown anyway. It's still overstimulation. It's still, and I've always been like this, and people, why can't you just be like that? I don't know. I've never been able to do that. And when I do, I have to focus so hard on trying to be in this, like, thing like everyone else, that it takes all of my energy. But that's why it's really important to use, accommodate yourself, take time to be alone, give yourself time to process things, write them down if you need to, like, process them through your art if you need to. But, like, I always, like, in the past, felt guilty after arguing with someone I care about, because the truth is, I was verbally processing my thoughts instead of internally doing it, and then reflecting and then responding. So the goal is to respond instead of react, and that is very difficult for somebody like me who has sensory processing issues and delayed processing and executive functioning dysregulation and all that, There are things that I can do to help me to help aid in the prevention of meltdowns, yes, but they're not foolproof, you know? And yeah, I really do believe that you can be provoked into a meltdown, especially if the other person knows that something they're doing bothers you and they continue to do it. I don't necessarily think people always do it because they want to hurt you, but sometimes they do it because they themselves don't know how to process their own stuff. And so it becomes, you know, this thing. But we all need to learn and keep growing, right? So without exhausting ourselves, because this is an exhausting journey, I have to say. Excuse me, Isabella said, how come we feel bad when our boundaries are not being respected? I think that's because we've been taught our whole lives as late diagnosed autistic people that we're wrong, that our feelings aren't valid, and that we are the ones encroaching on other people's comfort. Yeah. I'm really eager to hear what the doctor has to say. Like, he could call any moment and schedule me to come in. I don't know when that's going to happen, but I expect that he'll call me back this week, and maybe if I'm lucky I'll get to see him this week, or maybe he'll have to schedule me out for next week. I don't know. Let's see if I can sum it up. You asked someone to stop. They didn't respect your wishes. It triggered you, and it got in an escalated spiral and felt like you shouldn't have been sorry for the meltdown. Oh, like I shouldn't be responsible for the meltdown? I mean, I will say that I felt out of control. I felt like I did not know what to do. I felt stuck. And I'm going to ask the doctor that's doing my evaluation when we do have our meeting and go over this. This is a question I'm going to have for him, I think. When I reach that point and I feel like I'm hitting a brick wall and I don't have the solution, and I can't get away, I can't escape because I was in bed, I was sick, you know, I just had surgery, and it was bad because like I already had all these other things going on internally. What do I do? To prevent myself from losing control, because it's what it feels like. It feels like a loss of control. And the other reaction is a shutdown where I'll just be like tuned out. The thing about shutdowns though is like a shutdown doesn't necessarily get it out of my system, and I may still have a meltdown after a shutdown, or I might have a shutdown after a meltdown. That's been my experience. I did say that I want it to body double and clean up in here. Let's check the heart rate though. I'll just do my ECG. Takes 30 seconds. It's at 87. If I was downstairs, it would probably be in the 60s though. Sometimes it's like that sometimes, hard to think when you're overwhelmed and in fight or flight mode. Yeah, and you know the thing is like feeling ashamed and feeling like afraid that if you don't apologize that you're going to lose the other person, you know, whatever kind of relationship that might be, that and that's another thing. I can see why people have relationship like borderline personality disorder can come from a result of not treating the underlying condition of autism. You can have both, is what the consensus I've been getting from articles and other people's stories, is what I've seen, is that it's possible to be diagnosed with borderline personality disorder, and I've wondered if that's the case for me. And I used to just not want that to be the case, because it seems like very stigmatized, but it's a result of, it can be a result of abuse or gaslighting. It can be a result of being misdiagnosed or being undiagnosed and having to live a lie, essentially. Don't verbatim my words, people. I'm not a doctor. I'm just trying to make sense of this world I live in, you know? At some point, if I'm still doing these videos, and I'm feeling better, perhaps I will do a very scripted video where I have all of the correct terms and links and cited sources and everything from my brain to you. But at the moment, that's not what's happening. And there's plenty of content creators that already do this. I don't have enough spoons for that right now. This is what I have spoons for. And yeah. I put makeup on today. I moved the dolls off the table. You know, I filed a nail. And I tried to make a video about, I don't remember now. Know thyself. Body double with me. Get through this moment with me, please. But yeah. I want to be, I want to do some, like, doll makeovers. And I have a bunch of dollies lined up over here. I got a few new Monster High dolls. I'm going to show you home my Monster High doll collection. But I'm not going to do that today, or at least not now. I might do it. If I do anything else up here today, it'll be in the evening when it's cooled off. But right now, it's like, 12:40, so the sun is right above me, beating down its hatred of heat. Golf claps for responsible type things getting done. Golf claps? Like, or I don't know what golf claps are. Why was I blessed, Daniel? Did I sneeze or something? Okay, I have to say, this thing that I have to wear for 30 days, like, I get to take it off every 3 to 5 days, depending, because like, I had to charge it. It's this thingy, right? But this sticker patch, it itches. I hate it. I want it to go away. I hate it. I want it off. It's bothering me so much. Why did it have to be this way? And then I have, like, all these bruises, like big bruises and cuts with glue over them, and the sensory nightmare. Now that the pain is subdued to a tolerable level and I can speak again and I can move and I can change. Like, the first 3 days, I wore the same shirt for days. I literally wore the, I had gotten this huge, the largest shirt they had. It was like a 4XL Demon Slayer shirt, for the purpose of wearing to bed after surgery. And I wore it for 3 days because nothing else felt right, and I didn't care. And I couldn't take care of myself anyway. I had someone taking care of me, and it was excruciating. Everything was excruciating, and I hated it. But I don't regret it because it's helped me. Still, surgery sucks. That's what I think. Yeah. Alrighty then. I don't know what else to talk about now. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of all over the place. Like, I don't really have a project going on. It's been nothing but medical stuff. And I have all these ideas for things I want to do, and I just don't have the energy to do it. I did get to show the doctor my jacket, and I haven't taken that off. And I've gotten compliments on it, actually. It's funny. But I like that I only safety pinned it on, because if I don't want it on there, I can take it off. Hee hee. Yeah. I would like this area to be fixed, but I think I get stuck sometimes because I don't have an exact solution yet, and so I'll just procrastinate starting, because it's going to get moved again and again and again, and then I'll have everything out messy all over the place, and I'll end up spending like 12 hours up here reorganizing, and then it's like, yeah, I think I did enough today, because I still have to leave the house and go to the doctor. So, and honestly, I'm starting to feel flushed. I'm probably gonna get off here now, because, yeah, I know I have to do other stuff, and sometimes just kind of cleaning up the desk area so that the next time I come up here I have a little area to work on is good. And I put my makeup on so I can feel a little whatever about myself, when I leave the house today. And yeah, I think that's good enough. And now I'm gonna go rest a little bit and maybe watch some Clone Wars before I have to go to the doctor, and I can lay there and rest for a little bit, because I'm actually really tired now, which is crazy. But yeah, I really appreciate you coming and hanging out with me, especially Daniel, because you're still here, and Isabella and Lauren and whoever came but didn't say a word. Isabella, Daniel, and Lauren, thanks. Alright, with that being said, remember, there's no I can't, and I'm learning how to make art.